Gary England, Oklahoma's legendary storm chaser and bend of the tornado pioneer. Sealing beginnings and storm-swollen skies. Gary Allen England was born October 3, 1939, on a humble farm in Sealing, Oklahoma. From an early age, he was both enthralled and terrified by western Oklahoma's extreme weather, tornadoes, dust storms, flash floods. In recalling the 1947 Glacier-Higgins-Woodward tornado outbreak that devastated nearby Woodward, England said it piqued his interest and cemented a lifelong fascination with storms as a teen. He snapped photos of clouds with a camera borrowed from the drugstore, collecting data like an early storm chaser watching for cattle reacts, flies, and wind direction. He learned lay forecaster tricks long before formal schooling, military service, and academic foundation. At 17, England enlisted in the U.S. Navy, attending its weather school, which sparked his passion for atmospheric science. He later enrolled at the University of Oklahoma, graduating in 1965 with a B.S. in mathematics and meteorology. During this time, he honed his ability for broadcast meteorology by staging mock TV weathercasts on paper maps. After college, he worked 4 years with A.H. Glenn and Associates in New Orleans as a consulting meteorologist and oceanographer, the same boss who imposed rigid discipline that England later credited for shaping his career, breaking into media via quirky radio. In 1971, England and his wife Mary returned to Oklahoma. After failed business attempts, including selling typewriters, Mary landed him a job at KTOK Radio. He then starred by creating Thunder Lizard, a mythical highway monster, on-air prank that so amused station managers he was quickly hired full-time. That creative flair would define much of his broadcasting persona, News 9 and meteorology evolution in real time. Joining KWTV, News 9. In October 1972, England became chief meteorologist and spent 41 years transforming how Oklahoma experienced weather. Early on, he worked with station engineers to bring a new radar specifically for broadcasting. In 1973, during a live tornado warning in Canadian County, he used radar, recorded in station promos and later dramatized in Twister. In 1981, he became the first meteorologist to use commercial Doppler radar for breaking tornado warnings, collaborating with Enterprise Electronics to bring this cutting-edge tech into local broadcasting. He later introduced viewer-focused innovations still used nationwide. First warning map, 1990, a continuous alert graphic displayed in the corner during programming. Storm tracker, 1991, giving accurate storm arrival times to towns. iNews, early alert software for severe weather, now defunct. England credited his unlikely success to improvisation. The 1999 Bridge Creek Moore tornado, a defining moment. On May 3, 1999, one of America's most violent tornadoes, a mile-wide F5, flattened parts of Moore and Bridge Creek. England remained on air tirelessly, broadcasting with urgency but calm. "We were pretty lucky and prepared," he recalled. He later said, "I couldn't sleep. I had visions of hundreds of people dead in their cars." His pleas to seek underground shelter likely saved many lives. Cultural hero and pop culture icon. Known for his friendly Oklahoman humor, "It's Friday night in the big town." England's persona resonated with viewers statewide. He even appeared in Steven Spielberg's 1996 blockbuster Twister, with his 1973 radar cut-in dramatized in the film's opening. Beyond television, England authored 4 books and consulted on severe weather specials around the world. Birdsong Beauty blog. In 2013, he became vice president for corporate relations and weather development at Griffin Communications, expanding his influence beyond the forecast desk. In Architecture of Media Honors, he headlined the 2006 dedication of the National Weather Center in Norman and received an honorary doctorate from OU in 2014. Awards and statewide recognition. Over his career, Gary England won 3 Emmy Awards, Heartland, RTNDA Edward R. Murrow Award, 2009. Silver Circle Award, 2008-9. Oklahoma Hall of Fame, 2013. Governor's Humanitarian Award, 1999. Numerous Best Weatherman, Personality, and Journalism Awards from local media. The New York Times dubbed him the weather god of Oklahoma City. Legacy and death in 2025. Gary England passed away peacefully on June 10, 2025, at age 85, surrounded by his wife Mary, daughter Molly, and grandchildren Chloe and Cassidy. Crowns of tributes poured in. Storm chaser Brad Arnold called him a legendary meteorologist. X, Twitter, users and colleagues hailed him as the best of the best and a model in the profession. Why Gary England made a difference. He revolutionized how we experience live weather, particularly through broadcast Doppler radar and alert systems. He built viewer trust by prioritizing clear communication over sensationalism. I don't have to tell them it is scary. He kept constant focus on safety, instilling preparedness within viewers through community events and repeated messaging. His innovations, First Warning, Storm Tracker, set national standards and transformed weather broadcasting. His work inspired generations. Stud.